All right, guys, hello. Nice to see you. If you're on YouTube, good to see you, or it's you good to see me, or is it even really good to see me? Look at me. Okay, just look. We're going to talk a lot about looking at me today. We're going to go ahead and hit on that and some of the fears or some of the bull crap that my mind is putting me through, and I'm hoping that maybe you can help. But first, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Where did all the new followers come from? What is going on? I flipped it on and all of a sudden I've doubled what I have going. Now, not a whole hell of a lot of people, but that's nice to go ahead and expand your audience over 100%. So thank you so much for sharing the show. And I don't even want to call it a show like I mentioned last time. This is not a show. There's no theme music. There's nothing. This is just almost like an open diary to you. In fact, what I do is I've been diarying a lot. I've been journaling a lot. I don't want to call it diarrheaing a lot. I've been doing that a lot. And it turns out that it is almost like a diary, this journal is. Journal was supposed to keep me focused and to keep me lined up on some of the tasks I have, some of the goals I have, what I did that day to achieve them. There's still a lot of that. The progress, documenting progress, so you know when things are starting to happen for you or not, which is always a good thing. But it's kind of turning into kind of a bitch session. And I don't know if I want that legacy out there. If I kicked today, who's going to pick that up and read? Well, he was pretty unhappy about his age. No, bro, I don't get that, So I'm just dealing with some stuff right now. And I think we all are dealing with some stuff right now. In fact, maybe that's why the audience is getting bigger right now. Maybe there's more people like us than I thought, which is super cool. I would love to think that. I would love to think that we all have something in common here. But whatever this is, whatever this whole thing is, lately, it's just a guy, me, questioning his overall beliefs. All of his beliefs, I've been questioning them. I think it's a good thing. It's got to be a good thing if you're constantly reevaluating what your morals are, what you stand for, who you are, so people know where you're coming from. I think that that's a thing. What's still working for me? What are some of the things that I've done over my entire life that are still working for me? What could be improved? What isn't working anymore? What are some of the things I could go ahead and spend more valuable time on? I mean, if it's this our one life to live, if this is just our one life, say we don't get any more at all, like a lot of people say, I'm still on the thinking about maybe you come back as something. Maybe you got more to learn. I don't know what's right or wrong. All I know is I'm trying to find out what makes me feel good about where I am at this certain stage in my life. And basically, it's all about us, isn't it? What makes us feel good? What makes us justified with our actions? We don't need any rules. We don't need anything like that. We don't need to conform to what our friends think or what our family members think. What do we really think? How do we really feel about ourselves? Some people are so good at justifying things, and in a way, I envy them, but they are extremely wrong. A lot of the people that I know that justify their actions or inactions are extremely wrong. I mean, way off base. But you can't tell them that. People live in their own reality now. People just kind of live in their own truth. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I might join them. I might join them and just be delusional. Just be absolutely delusional and not care about anybody else's feelings, not care about being a good human being, not care about following rules and regulations. Just throw it all to the wind and be the fucking guy I want to be. Is that what we want to be? Is that what's happening? Well, that's what I'm reevaluating. When you see bad people getting good breaks, it's the way it is. A lot of people believe in karma. I'm not so sure I believe in it anymore. I believe that good things happen to people and bad things happen to people, no matter what type of person you are. There's some great people that are having some going through some tough times right now. So what do I believe? This is what I'm learning right now. This is what I'm feeling out. And I really appreciate you guys responding, throwing me your ideas as well, because this isn't me lecturing. I don't want to be that. I mean, if this is our one life, like I was talking about moments ago, do I want to spend it lecturing people on telling people that I know the right way to live? I've got all the answers? Fuck no. I'd rather be experiencing life. And you hear that all the time. I want to get out there and experience things. I really do, And in a way, that's true. And I don't want to sound like everybody else out there, but I want to see some things in this lifetime while I can still go out and walk around, while I still have my mental capabilities, while I still have ideas to explore and everything else. And it's not that I just want to see things and see new things. I want to feel stuff. I want to feel new things. I want to feel love. I want to feel it all. I just do. And I have been thinking about age a lot. And look at me, I'm at that age. I'm at that age where people bring up age a lot to me. Well, you're going to retire. Just like on the last show I talked about when that lady said, looked at my hoodie and said, oh, do your kids go to that college? I'm like, oh, fuck. Listen, I know how old I am. I know that there are certain parts of my life that feel the age I am or even older than I am. Maybe the way I look at certain things. Maybe my knees feel a bad thing. Maybe the fact that all of a sudden I woke up one day with high blood pressure. Where the fuck did that come? I have to take a pill. I have to take a pill to keep my blood pressure down right now. So that is an age thing. I hope to get off of it. And from what I can tell, I'm going to be able to get off of it. My BP sometimes now is so low that it makes me dizzy. And when I talked to the doctor, he said, maybe this is the time for you to get off of it. So we'll see. But either way, this is an age thing. They say 70% of 70-year-olds have high blood pressure. 60% of 60-year-olds have high blood pressure. 90% of 90-year-olds have it. And high blood pressure, the silent killer. I don't want that shit. I'm not ready to die yet, although sometimes it doesn't seem like such a bad thing. Not to trying to be morose or anything, but sometimes we've all had that thought like, I'm worth more to my family dead. Or what else do I have to see? What else do I have to do? I've had a fantastic life. What else is out there? And my point is that I really still want to affect people in a positive way. I want to have these open conversations. Like right now, the age thing, people see it. People see it and they treat me like it. So how do I ignore it? I can't ignore that I'm getting up there in age. And it's not like I'm 80 or 90 or 70 or anything like that. I got a long ways to go to get there. But people, like I said before, people aren't rolling the dice on people our age. It's tough. People aren't thinking you as the next new hot thing. People don't give a fuck about us. So what do? Do I ignore it? Do I act like nothing's happening? Or can I, the moment I get up, I mean, listen, I can't ignore it. I get up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, fuck, look at this fucking guy. I can't ignore the age when I come up with an idea for something like, how long is this really going to take? Do I have time to build a whole new audience to succeed and all that? No, I don't. This is it. This is it right here. Every time I eat something, I'm thinking, well, is this going to help me extend my life? Is this going to make me happier and healthier? How do I stop thinking about age? I see people my age and they walk around seemingly totally comfortable with it. So I'm going to start asking them some questions, I guess, and see what they're doing. I mean, do I need therapy? Because it does consume me a little bit. Do I need just open up to others about my feeling of consumed about age? Maybe if I open up, people will show me a little grace. Maybe someone will give me some answers of what they're doing. Or how about this? This is all I'm really coming up with right now. Maybe I should start dealing with age by simply not giving a fuck about what anybody else thinks or anything like that. And I really don't care too much about what anyone else thinks, with the exception of the industry, of the profession that I'm in. Like I said, you don't see people in their 50s starting off, in their 60s, starting off doing something or gaining an audience, especially online, where it's still a majority of younger people hanging out there. It's me against the fucking world. And if you are with me on this, it's you and I against the fucking world. Maybe we should just take every second as a gift, live every moment we can, spend it with our loved ones, spend it doing things that we really love to do, spend it maybe getting ready for a retirement, having some sort of plan or whatever. But I just know I'm pretty fucked up in the head about all this. There, I've opened up. All right, so I am going to be going to the Oregon coast this 4th of July holiday, which I always go to the Autry House and see my friends Dennis and Peggy and Todd and Nancy and, just some really good people. So it's going to be really good to do that. My plan is to, obviously I'll take pictures and post some things on social media. It's in a place I love their house because I get so creative there. And part of me just wants to put my phone in my pocket and not deal with any of this stuff. But when I start getting these ideas and these feelings, I want to document them. I want to see if I can explore them and see where that's going to take me. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. But for the most part, phone's going to be in my pocket, and I'm just going to have time with Sherry and my friends and you see my sister and my brother-in-law. I don't know. I'm very excited about just getting away and thinking about stuff. And I appreciate all of your comments and all of your concerns and dealing with me on this. I love these types of things right now. There is no beginning to this podcast. There's no middle. There's no end. We have not come up with some sort of answer for anything, which I would love to have. But in this case, I'm kind of looking for you guys for my answer. All right. Kind of looking for you guys in it. All right. We will talk to you later. It's a short one. Have a fantastic time. And we'll talk to you as soon as I can plug this in. I got a brand new machine. I'm learning how all this works. So there you go. All right. Thanks, guys.